Hi everyone, this is Kasia. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the ultimate summer tarot decks showdown. Okay, I would love to find out which one speaks to you and especially strongly. I'm going to show and explore like variety of tarot decks. They're unique, from contemporary to from Rider-Waite-Smith through to Marseille decks, and I'd like to find out which one resonates with you the most. I also would love to see some video responses if you feel like doing a AVR to this video. So let me know what are your favorite summer decks and why they speak to you at this time. So let's start with my ones. First of all, what I really felt drawn to is couple of different like Fae decks. So the MJ Collinay's the Enchanted Firaxa Tarot. I love this deck. I actually like how you guys do this like tarot shows. So let's just do this maybe. So I love these two decks together, and I think they go so well for the summertime. So one is the Enchanted Firaxa Tarot, and one is the Seasons of the Witch Litha Oracle. So of course Litha Oracle was specifically kind of geared towards the summer solstice and summer times. It's part of the Seasons of the Witch Oracles, and the Enchanted Firaxa Tarot, I love it because it just suits where I live. I really appreciate this deck for being like, I don't know, it speaks to my surroundings. So I think these two decks go really well together, and if you just put them, out like this, I think that's really, really cool. I love this deck. What do you think? I think they look really good. That's such a beautiful deck. And it has a lot of fair energies and strong fair energies. And because I spent so much time out, look at this, the fox and the fox. I spent a lot of time outside. It really makes me kind of think about elementals, and I think this deck is really strong in elemental energies, and it's just really beautiful. Look at that one. So I'm taking it out very often. I also love this Litha Oracle. It's just so beautiful. And let me know which combination you like the most. But I think this one for summery decks, it just fits so well with the foxes and the color schemes. They really like go well together, I think. So Litha Oracle and Firaxa Tarot, very, 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 very beautiful summery vibes. I love it. It's beautiful. So this would be one of the combos. I finally also feel drawn to use my Witch Sister Tarot, and I know it's maybe not a very summery deck, but there is something about this deck that makes me just want to use it outside. And I mixed it with this Power of the Yin Oracle deck. So Witch Sister Tarot, it's quite a statement, this deck. I find it very powerful. I love the artwork. I love how Julia Jeffrey depicted the women, but it sometimes can be very like in your face with art. So I picked this Power of the Yin Oracle to go with it because color-wise they go really nicely together, but also this one is like really gentle and can soften whatever messages you're receiving from the Witch Sister. I love both of them. I think they go so nicely together. There's just something amazing. And this deck, when it comes to faces of older women, is just so spectacular. I really, really love it. So the Witch Sister Tarot and Power of the Yin Oracle, maybe not a very typical, not your usual mix, but I think it just goes well. And energetically, it feels right for me. I just want to get to this green card. Oh, I love this strength. Okay. Oh, so good. All right. I love that I'm on the box of the first edition of the Power of the Yin Oracle. Oh, that's not me. Here I am. Kasia Kulbowska, Tarot Map. The energy of these cards makes me slow down, take a deep breath, and come back to my body. That's so cute. All right, so this is another combo that I think goes like really, really well together and makes me think summer. In general, I realized, maybe because I'm doing quite a lot of this flower essences readings that I'm offering right now, that I love using my flowery decks. And maybe also because it is summer and there's a lot of plants and a lot of flowers, and I just hang out outside all the time. So the healing herbal deck, you will, if you watch my videos, you know how much I love this deck. I think this is one of my favorite oracle decks because of the flowers themselves. Kathy Nichols' deck, which is called Flower Medicine Oracle deck, it's just really beautiful. It goes with most of the decks, really. It's just so gorgeous. And it's just flowers, and it's really sweet. Soulflower Oracle, which I don't have here, but I use it quite often in these readings as well. If you're interested in to receive like a plant ally reading from me with the flower essence that I prepare personally for you, based on the energy of the reading itself, just check it out on my website, and I'm going to link it below as well. I love this deck, how it's so interestingly depicted, the plants. The Wild Alchemy, it's also great. It's more on the vintage side, but it's just so peaceful, and it has beautiful plants and adds a little bit of astrology and a little bit of just like magical alchemical stuff you can do with the plants. I really enjoy it. It's pretty cool. And this one must be one of my favorites, herbal astrology decks, because of the artwork as well. I just love this art of the herbal astrology oracle by Adriana Ayales and Josephine Clerks. The work is so beautiful. And it just goes with many different decks. But I noticed that I also reach for like those kind of peaceful decks. So this is my Gaian Oracle, Gaian Tarot. I have this limited edition big cards. I received it from my dear friend Naomi. And I just love the vibes of these two decks together. So this deck is very kind of talkative, it's great storyteller, and this one is very intuitive. Not only do you get this layer of information from the plant, you also get astrological information, you get a keyword, and the artwork is so expressive. I love how they go together. So yeah, the artwork in this oracle deck is out there. I love it. It's very intuitive. It could be easily used as a dreaming deck or just for intuitive readings. Even like you don't have to even worry about the plants if you don't want to. Like, how stunning is this? So yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful combo. Again, energetically, they go really well together. They make me just slow down and appreciate the moment, appreciate the time we are in, and really enjoy it. So yeah, sometimes when you have a combination like this, you know, this one gives you some help maybe, or some regeneration mode, or how can you achieve a little bit more of inner peace if you find yourself in the bindweed moments, you know, with the devil. and chamomile would be great to do that. So these two really, really cool and very, very sweet summery decks, both of them, and in combination even better. Another one that really kind of makes me think, you know, summertime is the Pip Speak Tarot. So now we're in the Tarot de Marseille thing, and I have two Tarot de Marseille decks that I would love to show you. Of course, any Tarot de Marseille could be used at any time, but these two particularly make me think summer. And this is the Tarocchi Flora by Massimo Alfaioli and Maria Eva Di Maggio. So the backs, first of all, can we just appreciate the backs of these? Like so summery and beautiful. And then the fronts, I got this one on Amazon, and this one is from Zara, Kitten Chops. And this is really big cards. These are smaller than the regular size, but both really, really cool. So what I've noticed, that the Tarot de Marseille goes really well with the Fairytale Oracle by, I mean, this oracle is just my favorite. Fairytale Oracle by Lucy Cavendish with the big eyes, right? So I'm just going to put it in the middle here, and I usually use it with the Pip Speak Tarot, but now we can go and see how it goes with the other one as well. So we have a combination of Marseille decks, and we have the combination of the big eyes messages. Maybe it's not like, you know, stylistic genius idea, but there is just something that when they give you a fairy tale kind of agenda and the theme or the umbrella, then the messages from Tarot de Marseille, when you see the symbols, the suits, whatever is coming up, becoming even more talkative, and you can get deeper messages from them. I love in general connecting tarot and oracle cards because of the kind of overarching ideas that the oracle can give us. How cute is this one? So yes, these three would be really cool together, or two, you know, like Marseille and Oracle. So Pip Speak, I love this deck, and it's such a cute travel deck too, because it's small, it's on linen, and it's colorful, it's beautiful. Love it. And this one, I just loved the colors and that it had plants, and yeah, it's gorgeous. For a mass produced deck, it wasn't expensive. I thought, why not? What else can I share? There's a couple more that I'm drawn to. I like this Sacred Journey Medicine cards by Mel Hoffman. Somehow it's a very outdoorsy deck as well, and it's a very healing deck. I really enjoy the messages in the little white book. I wanted to show you this one as well. It's the Cult of Wisdom Tarot. It's a little bit different vibes really, but the Cult of Wisdom is a Slavic deck. Being outside, you know, I'm a Slavic girl, so in our nature you just see this outside, okay? So I think these two decks go also quite well together when you can pull just like one animal card and do, based on this card, maybe a tarot reading with the tarot deck, or pick one tarot card and use, you know, message from the animal deck, and so on. You can inspect part of the card. So for example, what's the message from the swan? You could pull another card from the the animal deck, or what's the message from the male side or the female side, and so on. I love how this lizard looks like this kind of wand because of the positioning on the cards. Pretty cool. So I love mixing the cards because they bring in just different associations than you usually would have. And if you like don't know how to do it, I also have a class called Creative Tarot class, when I teach you how to use many different decks, and you receive a PDF with like really cool tarot spreads and a lot of inspiration on how to use different decks in one reading or in your rituals or daily draws and so on. It's a cool class. I've got a lot of good feedback for this class. You can see it on my website. All right, so Cult of Wisdom, because I'm Slavic and because I'm outdoorsy and this is what I see outside. I have a couple of more. So I pulled the embroidered forest tarot because, again, it just feels summery. I rarely use this deck these days, but it's a cute deck, and I actually wouldn't mind like giving him or it just a little bit more of a oomph neighbor. So this is the Tarot of the She, another Fae deck, and another really great, one of my favorite decks, and I really like resonate with these messages from this deck. I love the keywords that Emily Carding used. And these two also look really sweet together. So using two tarot decks, also possible, also great. You can ask yourself, you know, if you're Queen of Swords, where do you need to express or find your voice, outlet for your voice? If you're Knight of Pentacles and you in the Dancer Knight, 9, you know, make a wish, like what could you work towards, and so on. As I said, like I give a lot of these examples in my Creative Tarot class. It's only $25. You get a wonderful PDF with all the spreads. So these two decks, I think they're really cool and they work together nicely too. This deck is actually really sweet. I'm glad I pulled it out. I'll look at the High Priestess. Wee. Really wonderful. So Tarot of the She and embroidered the embroidered forest tarot. It's pretty cool. So these two summer decks, and very, very cool. And I cannot go on without showing at least one Carol Herter, right? I'm not going to annoy you too much. I have my fair share of wonderful decks from Carol, thanks to my dear friend Victoria and Honey Lou and you know, Carol herself. But this is the Illuminated Tarot, and this one is a glitter deck as well. It's not going to show up so well online at this time because I have artificial lighting. And I actually also love the Wisdom Keepers Oracle deck. So this one came to me, like I've used this deck for a long time, but it again kind of I wanted to use it again. I just pulled it out. So Carol's deck and this deck, again, you get one Wisdom Keeper that is also paired to another one. So you would have two Wisdom Keepers, like a pair, who would be your teachers, and you can always ask for advice from them and then draw some tarot cards from, you know, your favorite tarot deck. I like this combination because of the energy. So Carol's decks are very energetic. I actually resonate with her energy, with the energies in this deck, and in general in all her decks. I think she's really intentional with the energy use, and so is this deck. And Rosie, what's her name? Rosie Aronson. It's based also on Gene Keys, and yeah, it's just a wonderful, wonderful oracle. There was a black and white version as well of it, but I like my color. So I think this just looks really lovely, and I love how the color, even by such you know, random pulls, like you just get these color coordinations, and they often go together really well. So these two beautiful, and Carol Herter's decks for every season of the year. And I know, I will shut up now, no more. And then I couldn't go, this is the last pair. So this is Spirit Speaks Oracle by Carol Herter, and she sent me a couple of those. I do have the River Speak, but now they printed with this little border. So I'm just going to show you, because I love mixing it with the Remembering the Sweet Full Tarot. And this is the mini version, which I'm adoring. It's so cool. So these two decks are just wonderful. So they kind of, again, look similar. They have similar vibes, and they can give you, you know, some wonderful combinations when you just go like, okay, what's the story here? This will be perfect if somebody feels blocked, or wants to practice intuitive readings, or want to just stretch and practice just in general, opening up to their intuition, because we all have it, guys, right? But everybody understands intuitive messages differently. Some people get them more through vision, through hearing, through kinesthetic, you know, there's all these different modes of how we receive messages. And I think practicing with decks that are not your regular things, they kind of let you stretch a little bit, like what can I connect it with, what could that possibly be, trying to make it into a story, seeing faces where there are maybe none. Trying to see, you know, how the light falls. Is there any similarities? Would that be like highways? Would it be showing things to me? And so on. You know, that would be really cool. So the Sweet Full, Remembering the Sweet Full deck goes with everything, really. It's a great deck. I love that Trisha created that smaller version, because I can take it out so easily. It's small, it's light, it's great. And I like to order a little bit more cards from Carol, from Carol's Spirit Speaks, to have, she has some flowery ones, so I want to get them to maybe include in my Plant Ally readings. I also want to say that this Mary Magdalene and the Women Disciples Oracle and Wisdom cards by Faye Barrett, they are so amazing. There's only like 27 cards in this, because it's more like transmission and energy transmission through the art. I've done the review of this deck, so I'm not going to be repeating myself, but Faye, the booklet, if you want to work with Divine Feminine, if you want to work with Mary Magdalene, you may really want to try getting this deck and doing what she asks you to do in the companion book as the exercises go, and really make kind of time to work with these cards, because the Women Disciples, the Mirror Bearer, the Mirror Force, I feel like they have really strong and very potent message to each one of us. And Faye was, you know, chosen, and she answered the call to partake in receiving those messages and sharing them with us through mostly her arc, but also her written work. And I've been working with this card, Mary of Clopas, and also I've worked with 3 for now. With the woman who anointed Jesus. Where is she? Number 11. So yeah, now I'm working with the 2 Towers, with Salome, which is my confirmation name, and with Mary Magdalene. And how I'm working with them, I just like pull them out and I read from, oh, I worked with her as well, she was great, Arsinoe. And I pull the card, I read what's in Facebook, I connect to the being, to the woman through meditation. Sometimes I just sit, sometimes I observe. Like this one wanted me to observe for 1-2 days what brings me healing, and like be really kind of open about it, not just physical healing, like what brings me healing. And I observe myself, you know, like nature brings me healing, my dog brings me healing, when my husband is in a good mood brings me healing. Joking, like he does bring me healing and support. When my mom calls me, it brings me healing. You know, I was like really open. I loved the flowers that started blooming then. I thought, oh, my roses bring me healing, and I love it. It's really cool. I highly recommend this deck. Very, very sweet. So to finish off, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully if you stuck to the end, woohoo to you. But I also wanted to invite you for a live that I'm going to have on Wednesday this week, Wednesday the 19th at 6 p.m. Central European time. So we've got to convert to your time zone. We'll be probably quite early in America, but you can always rewatch. I'm going to be chatting to Aten Chimenti about the true sidereal astrology. So this is a system that's based on constellations on the ecliptic. It's called true sidereal because it also uses different sizes of these constellations just as visible in the sky. And Aten has created a program. He's like really brought this system into the world, and I'm very curious myself about how he moved from tropical into true sidereal. And I want to ask him a couple of questions that I know you guys ask me and I ask myself, like how can we work with both of these systems? And even though Aten doesn't work with tropical anymore, I would like to ask him how he, you know, reconciled this and how he moved into the true sidereal. And he's a very outspoken, very highly intelligent person who's created a program for both of the systems. So I'm pretty sure if you are interested in astrology, you are going to enjoy that. So watch this channel, please subscribe so you don't miss anything. Give me a little bit of love, comment, give me likes, and please share my videos if you find anything inspiring in there. Much love, see you soon.